Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're talking about a strategy that could literally save your organization thousands of dollars a year. And it all boils down to one simple idea about how you use your AI tools. All right, let's just jump right in with a big question. One that I bet most organizations haven't even stopped to ask. You're using AI, right? Awesome. But are you really using it efficiently? Or are you just, wasting money on power you don't actually need? So let's make this real. Meet Sarah Chen. She's an executive director, and she was spending a good chunk of change on a premium ChatGPT plan for her team. She thought, hey, this is top of the line, it's gonna make us super efficient. But here's the thing, she was making a super common and really expensive mistake, one you might be making right now. So check this out. With just one simple shift in her approach, Sarah saved almost $850 a year, and she didn't sacrifice any quality to do it. Her story just perfectly illustrates this massive problem. A lot of us are using our most powerful, most expensive AI for literally everything. So, what was the big secret? What was this magical shift? Well, it's actually a super simple but really powerful idea that you already use in every other part of your work. It's all about using the right tool for the right job. Yeah, the whole philosophy boils down to this. Don't use a sledgehammer to crack a nut, right? Your fanciest, most advanced AI, that's your sledgehammer. It's amazing for the really tough, complex jobs. But for drafting a quick email or summarizing your meeting notes, come on, it's total overkill. Okay, so let's build out this new, smarter, more cost-effective AI toolkit. We're going to focus on a strategic trio of models that, honestly, can handle pretty much any professional task you throw at them. Here's the new lineup. Think of these three as your AI dream team. You've got Gemini, which is your super fast, totally free workhorse for all the daily stuff. Then there's ChatGPT 4o. That's your heavy hitter for deep, complex thinking. And finally, you've got Claude, your go-to specialist when you need to tear through huge documents. All right, first up on the roster, Google's Gemini. Honestly, this should become your new default tool. We're talking about the vast majority of your daily tasks, summaries, emails, you name it. Why? Well, it's lightning fast, it plays perfectly with the whole Google workspace, and you can't beat this, it's 100% free. Now, for when the thinking gets really tough, that's when you call in the big guns. That's when you use your premium tool, ChatGPT 4o. This is for stuff that requires that deep, multi-step reasoning. Think analyzing complex survey data or mapping out a detailed strategic plan. This is where you need that sledgehammer we were talking about. And rounding out our trio is Claude Sonnet 4.5. This is your specialist. Its superpower? Handling insane amounts of text. I mean, think about having to process an entire year's worth of board reports, or trying to make sense of multiple huge financial documents all at once. Claude can handle that in a single go. It's a game changer. But you know what the best part is? It's how incredibly fast you can put all this into practice. This is not some 6-month project, okay? You can literally prove this strategy works for you in the time it takes to grab a coffee. So here's the deal. I've got a 15-minute challenge for you. Seriously, just 15 minutes. First, sign up for a free Gemini account. Then, just run, say, 5 of your normal, everyday tasks through it. You are going to see almost instantly which jobs you've been overpaying your fancy AI to do. It's a super fast, totally no-risk way to see for yourself. Need a concrete example? No problem. Take this exact prompt you see here for a member engagement email. I want you to literally copy and paste it, put it into free Gemini, and then put it into whatever paid tool you're using. Now look at the results and be honest with yourself. Is the one you paid for really worth the extra 20 or 30 bucks a month for a simple task like this? I think the answer is going to surprise you. And hey, this isn't just some theory I cooked up. A guy named Mike Torres at the Chicago Tourism Board, he did this exact same exercise. He actually mapped out all 47 of his team's weekly AI tasks and discovered that 31 of them, that's nearly 70%, worked perfectly on the free tool. The bottom line? Over $2,000 in annual savings for his small team. That's real money. Okay, so once you get the hang of just matching the right tool to the right task, you're ready to level up. Let's talk about a few pro-level strategies. I mean, these are the moves that really separate the casual users from the people who are getting a massive return on their investment. First up, you've got to understand something called the context window. The easiest way to think about it is like the AI's short-term memory. It's how much info it can look at all at once. And check this out. Gemini's is absolutely massive. That means you can drop in multiple huge documents in a single go and ask it to pull everything together. You get a synthesized answer back instantly. Think about the time that saves. Next up, please stop re-explaining yourself over and over. Both ChatGPT and Gemini have this awesome feature for system or custom instructions. You basically use it to give the AI some permanent background info about your organization, your specific tone of voice, who your members are. You get the idea. You set it up one time, and you will save a few seconds on every single prompt you write from that day forward. It adds up. All right, now for the real secret weapon, especially for teams. It's called the API. Think of it like this. Instead of buying your electricity from the local utility company, you're buying it directly from the power plant. It's way cheaper. So if your team is running a ton of AI tasks, you can ditch the pricey team licenses and just pay for your raw usage through the API. Seriously, this one move can slash your costs by 40 to 60%. It's huge. Let's look at a real case, the Milwaukee Professional Association. They were shelling out $180 a month for just 3 team licenses. And they probably just saw it as a necessary cost of doing business. But then, they switched to direct API access. For the exact same amount of work, their monthly cost went from $180 all the way down to just $12. I mean, the savings are just staggering. It's almost unbelievable. And finally, here's a little bonus tip for you. Get to know the temperature setting. The best way to think of this is as a creativity dial. You turn the temperature down low and you get really consistent, factual, predictable answers. That's perfect for things like data analysis. But if you crank that temperature up high, you unleash all this creative, varied, sometimes kind of weird output, which is fantastic for brainstorming marketing ideas or new event themes. So, what's the big takeaway from all this? It's simple. Your competitive edge in the next few years isn't going to come from just having AI. It's going to come from using it strategically. While all your competitors are overpaying for a single tool, you'll be out there getting better results for a fraction of the cost because you're using the entire AI landscape to your advantage. And that really just leaves us with one final question for you to think about. I want you to go back and look at your own workflow and ask yourself this. What's the one task you're currently paying a premium AI to do that could probably be handled just as well for free? Finding the answer to that question, well, that could be your very first step toward a much, much smarter AI strategy.